Welcome one and all, whoever may be watching this. This should be part 17 of Syberia, the world before. I only say that because I'm still trying to edit 15 and 16 and I'm not quite sure how it's all going to come together. It's a bit of a conundrum because it's all pretty much just like puzzles and jank, and it's like, how do I split a puzzle into... Can't quite do that, so what do I do editing wise? But as always, that's a future me problem to figure out. Okay, so I just have to go to the bridge. Wasn't sure if there was like a side quest about, I don't know, looking at something, talking to someone. Yeah, let's go. I have to say, sometimes the camera angle changing is not great. Okay, let's do some running. Oh, you can't run downstairs? We got no time for leisurely strolls, Kate. Let's go. Oh, now you're going to the side. Oh dear. I think that would have to be my biggest issue with this game, is just with the camera angles automatically changing. It can just send the characters off in wild directions, and it's sort of hard to gauge when the camera is going to be changing and, you know, where she's going to go if I've already told her to go somewhere. Okay, where am I going? Go to the Bridge of Mists by tram. Yeah? Okay, so I'm here. Okay, oh, okay, I just couldn't see the thing. That would probably be another issue I have. The markers are great and all, but when you can't see them, you can't see them.
I say, this is a very unpleasant way of traveling, Kate Walker.
I know, Oscar. I promise I'll let you out as soon as possible, okay? Okay, Oscar. Now we have to find Dana's old house.
Do you recall the number, Kate Walker?
According to her registration form from the Music Academy, it was number 20.
Okay, so we've got two directions that we can go in, I guess.
The bridge is exactly the same as it was back in the 1930s. Except that it's cleaner. It looks almost new, as if it had been renovated.
Oh good, I'm glad. Oh, okay, so maybe if we came down the other way it would have just brought us down here. Okay, that's good. I was thinking, okay, there's two different directions that we could go off. to find this house, and it's just a matter of which direction is correct. Okay, so 13, 15, does that mean 14's over the other side of the road? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If this is how numbers are done in this part of the world. Let's just have a little look-sees at this one. Pretty sure it's one of the ones up here. Yeah, okay, cool. It should be this next one. Or this one of these two places, depending on which one's a house.
There's number 20. Dana's old house.
So I wonder if Dana was like her aunt or something along those lines. So there is the side mission situation, so let me just have a little walk-sees around.
It looks like the residents on the bridge are pretty mad at the town council.
Oh dear. I wonder why. What could be going on? I mean, this is a very... not the nicest looking district, I have to say.
So this is where Dana grew up. I wonder if she'd recognize the town of her childhood today. I think she would. That is, if she's still alive. The musical square looks like it's turned into a tourist trap, whereas in the Bridge District, it seems like time stood still. It's quite eerie, really. Like if the neighborhood were artificially frozen in time.
Just see what sort of comes up.
A book about Vaughan's history during the war. Maybe it could be useful later.
Nice, okay, remember that book is there. Let's go this way. Not that going down any kind of alley has really helped me too much. Nope, okay. Okay, so book about the war. Can't go any further, so let's cross the road. Run! Run, run, run!
Better try something else.
Kate Walker, are you intentionally trying to damage me?
Okay, so we need something to go there naturally. Good to know, that's a thing. These people don't look too happy. Okay, it doesn't look like we can go that way in the slightest. So it turns out my brilliant deduction work was for naught because we could only go to that building anyway. Yeah. Can we... No, we can't. Okay. But can we? Oh, we can. Okay. Hey guys, I'm trying to learn about this district. Storm warning.
Protests in the neighborhood and a big storm coming tonight. I sure wouldn't want to be in the mayor's shoes right now. Anyway, I'd better focus back on Dana. In loving memory of all those who lost their lives that terrible night.
What terrible night. Is there something to do with the war? Maybe I have to come back and look at this. Yeah, okay, use. So there's going to be some use for this at some point. Alright, I mean, good. I'm glad I've explored. This will save me losing my mind trying to figure these things out. Might make for a more streamlined video. Alright, let's go look at Dana's place.
Souvenirs here look more upmarket than the ones I've seen elsewhere. It's no longer an art gallery at any rate. Looks like it's been turned into another shop for tourists.
Of course, because this looks like a district that would attract tourists. I guess maybe because it's got the old-timey feel to it.
Guten Tag, Fraulein.
Fraulein. Guess I should probably talk to her first. That might be a little bit more helpful.
On holiday in the region, Fraulein?
Just passing through.
Well, welcome to my little gift shop. Frau Heigl at your service.
I must say you have a beautiful shop, Frau Heigl.
Thank you, Fraulein. All our souvenirs are made for excellence, as we like to say here, all by local craftsmen. Were you looking for something in particular?
Well, I'm actually looking for someone, not something. Someone who used to live in this house, and I was wondering if you could help.
Well, there were quite a few owners before I bought the shop last autumn, so I can't really...
So her name was Dana Rose. She lived here before the war. I was hoping to find some kind of trace of her here, so I could continue my search.
I see. Well, I have heard of the Roses, but I can't say if there's anything left of them inside the house.
But don't you live here?
No, my husband and I live in the suburbs. You see, the bridge was sacked just before the war, during the pogrom against the Vagrants. Oh, truly awful events. And then the neighbourhood was bombed, just after the war during the liberation. And many of the houses were damaged, including this one. They were hastily renovated after the war, but they remain mostly derelict.
Well, it doesn't look like the house was damaged from what I can see. Your shop is charming, and so is the rest of the district.
Thank you. That's because after the initial renovation, the council financed major rehabilitation work on the facades. But if the truth be told, they left the proprietors to foot the bill for our interiors. That's why my husband and I had to spend all our savings so that the shop interior shows the same high standard that we demand of our suppliers.
That's a shame.
Yes, and if the council persists in refusing to help fund the renovation works, there won't be any residents left on the bridge, let alone independent quality stores like mine. There'll be nothing left but bland franchise stores, like the one further along the bridge or on the musical square.
You mentioned a pogrom against this neighborhood's vagrant community. Can you tell me more?
As much as anyone who knows anything about Wagen, I guess. It happened in 1938, if I recall correctly. A few months after Austria and Ostertal were annexed by the Brown Shadow.
What happened?
Well, the Brown Shadow organised riots against Vagrants on false pretexts. It led to pogroms throughout all the annexed countries, including this house.
Were the Roses home when it all happened?
Like I said, Fraulein, I don't know, but I hope not.
So between the pogrom, the bombing, and the whole house being renovated, there's little chance of me finding any trace of the Roses.
It's not quite like that. To be honest, we didn't have the funds to renovate the rest of the house, so we used the upper floors for storing.
Really?
And now that you mention it, I do recall coming across old photographs from before the war, here and there in the house. The successive owners didn't want to throw them out, and I suppose they must have left them there.
Would you mind if I went upstairs to take a look? Unless you would kindly bring the photos down yourself.
Well, I can hardly leave the shop unattended while I go... I don't even know you, Fräulein.
I see. In that case, would you mind if I had a look upstairs myself?
Don't take it personally, Fraulein, but I don't know you enough to trust you. I'm very sorry. Now, if you'll excuse me, Fraulein, I have a customer.
I conjecture that you were inefficient in trying to persuade the shopkeeper, Kate Walker. How are you going to access the upper floors now?
I don't know, Oscar. By getting creative, I guess.
I conclude I can trust you on that score, Kate Walker?
I have to say, I love the Australian pronunciation of Fraulein. I giggled every time she said something. Okay, so I need something here. Oh, okay, I said back.
I was not conceived to perform this function, Kate
Oscar,
Walker.
buddy, come on. Okay, have I taken this?
Made in Vaughan.
Shake, 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 shake. Nope, okay. So somehow we have to either distract her. Oh, no, let's not talk to her. She's busy. Somehow we have to distract her. Or sneak in through the back or something.
More gifts. I would have preferred it to still be full of paintings, I think.
So that's the back. I mean, can I just walk through the back? Could I just...
It's right in Frau Heigel's line of vision, too. I'm gonna have to draw her away if I want to sneak through that service door to the upper floors.
So it kind of looks like I need to put something here. But what? All I've got is a souvenir.
Made in Vaughan.
That's not going to help me. So hold on, let me just talk to her just to make sure I've ruled out all possible options here.
Sorry, but you'll have to wait your turn, Fraulein.
Fraulein. Okay, so I wonder if there's anything around. Maybe actually let's go the other side because that's another building. No, so this is where we did the whole introspection bit. Oh, jeez. Okay, once again, I was just a little bit stuck. So, let's go back this way. And again, it's one of those mechanics that seems to always stump me. I don't know why. Where be you, sir? So here I was being like, oh, we need something here, but apparently that's what we needed.
One thing's for sure, this souvenir wasn't made in Vagen. Whoa! That's one shrill version of the Hymn of Vagen.
Okay, so I wonder if that will help us. I mean, that's kind of the only thing I've been able to pick up. I'll figure this out and then I shall end the video, I think. Also, this lady standing in the window, does she not look like Frau Beckmann? Oh, 'cause that's not subtle in the slightest.
What's that awful noise? Excuse me, sir. Ah, there it is. How awful. That certainly doesn't belong in my shop. We don't sell such cheap and tacky items.
Great. I don't think Frau Heigel's noticed a thing.
Why don't you try to locate Dana Rose's room, Kate Walker? Then you can look for more clues about her.
Good idea. Let's just hope Frau Heigel won't come up.
Yeah, because the one way of getting someone to trust you is by sneaking into their back rooms. Anyways, this is where I shall leave this video. Thank you all for watching, whoever has been. As always, I greatly appreciate it. And on that note, I'll see you on the flip side. Bye!